everyone, this is Cece. Welcome back to my channel. Without further ado, let me start today's video. Today I'll be covering if you have a limited amount of money, what you can buy to get the best value for that amount of money that you have. As you all know, we are officially in recession right now. I could tell people are buying less nowadays. So let's say you have a limited amount of money, what can you buy? And if you need ideas for birthday gifts, let's say for your spouse, for your significant other, please without further ado, just watch this video and I will give you the great ideas of what you can get with the budget that you have in mind. So the 3 brands that I'm only going to mention in this video are actually the designers that are most wanted at all times. And with today's economy and people have less money to spend, I would strongly suggest you purchase from the following 3 brands that I'm going to mention, and also the recommended items or goods that I think you should buy with the limited budget that you have. Or even if you don't have a limited budget, but if you want to splurge on yourself in today's harsh economy or difficult situations or whatnot, you can buy the following things that I mentioned and you won't lose as much money as you would with other brands. So in a way, it's not really called splurge spending. To me, in my opinion, it's more as money that you spend, well spent, to make yourself happy, but at the same time you can say it's a way for you to put away your money instead of a savings account. So without further ado, let me mention the 3 brands that I'm going to mention today. The first one would be LV, Louis Vuitton, second would be Hermes, and the third one would be Chanel. So these 3 brands are being proven in the long run that they are most demanded and most popular brands that people would constantly always buy luxury goods from. So without further ado, first one would be LV. Let's say if you only have about a couple $100, let's say $400, and you want to buy a gift for yourself or for your girlfriend or your significant other, what could you buy? I would suggest to buy small leather goods or a card holder in this case. It is called the Rosalie card holder, and the one I have used for quite a few years, and you can tell the condition is still very good. So I would say the quality is up there. And you have a snap button, and once you open the snap button, you have a major compartment and a couple card slots inside. And the best thing to me is that you also have a zipper compartment for your coins. So all in all, this is a very well-rounded, compact wallet or card holder in my opinion. So if you only have about $400, I think this is the one you should get from Louis Vuitton. So moving up, let's say if you have about $1,000, the first I would suggest you to buy would definitely be the Pochette accessoire, or this handbag. Now it's considered handbag. In the old days, this was actually considered SLG, small leather goods. And now Louis Vuitton had updated this bag, make it a little more roomy, bigger, and also they added an interior compartment inside the major compartment. Also the strap, they make it a little longer in the current version, so they made it into a small shoulder bag. And this one I have is the older version, but you can get an idea what you're gonna get if you're gonna buy from the boutique nowadays. The boutique nowadays for the monogram one is retail at $1,290, I believe. So with the amount of money that you spend, of course, to me, actually this is quite expensive, especially if you know how much this was before. But I would say if you only have about $1,000 and you want to buy something from Louis Vuitton, this would be your best bet because it's just so versatile. You can use it for quick errand run, running out to the grocery store or just going to the bank or just pick up your kids. Or if you have a formal event, I think this is still suitable even you dress up in the evening. I believe with the buckle being like this that you can detach the shoulder strap. You can also purchase other less expensive shoulder strap to make it into crossbody bag or any types of other handbag you want to turn this bag into. So all in all, I think this is the best value you can get for your money, at around about $1,200. And the close runner up that I want to add to today's video would be, other than the Pochette accessoire, would be the Felicie. To me, this is very good value as well, and it retails at about the same amount of money as the Pochette accessoire, just slightly more expensive. The version I have is the Epi leather, so it's actually a little bit more expensive. It's about $1,600, but if you're gonna get the monogram one, it's only gonna be about $1,490. So it's not too bad. The reason why I recommend this one, because the versatility. It comes with the chain strap, but this chain can also be detachable, so you can make it into just a clutch, or you can make it into a shoulder bag if you're buying a shoulder strap or chain, whatever you're gonna use for the bag. This is how it looks like inside. Besides that, it comes with 2 inserts. To me, these are like no-brainer in terms of like the best value you can get for your budget, because this 2 inserts, this can be definitely used as a wallet because you have a major compartment for your bills, and then you have card slots right here, and this is a zipper, I don't know, organizer or wallet that you can use for any handbag. It's very slim, so it can fit in on most of your bags. So I would say this is actually a pretty good value, but the downside to the Felicie is that it's not as loomy as the Pochette accessoire. I believe the current version of the Pochette accessoire is even loomier than the one I have, which is the older version. So this one is more flexible because just how the bag is being designed, so you can fit in more than the Felicie. The Felicie is a little bit more rigid, so I would recommend getting the Pochette accessoire if you have about $1,000 or $1,200. So moving on, if you are looking to buy a work tote, if you're a tote kind of person, if you want to buy a bigger bag to fit all your essentials, if you plan to use it as a work bag or you use it more like a daily use, this would be the bag that you should buy from Louis Vuitton. It's from Louis Vuitton. It is the Neverfull, and this one is the MM size. To me, the MM size is perfect if you intend to use it as a daily tote. Why? The reason why, because it is roomy enough to fit a 13-inch laptop inside. I use it every day when I used to go to school, because I need to carry my notebook, my my pencil case, my laptop, all the school stuff. So this is actually a perfect tote, and because you see it's very roomy inside, and I think it's a very good value, also on top of what the bag can hold, but also because it also comes with an insert, just like the Felicie. This is the good thing about Louis Vuitton. They make so much utility-oriented handbags. Like when you buy one bag, it actually comes with multiple things that you can utilize along with like other functions. And this one you could actually use as a wristlet. Look at this. Isn't it neat? So you can use it as like a wallet, bigger wallet inside your tote, your Neverfull MM, or you can use it as a, wristlet. When you're going for like a lunch break, you just need to go out to quickly grab your lunch, and this would be your go-to. So I highly recommend the Neverfull MM if you want to get a tote bag that you can use every day. So it's also a great travel bag. Let's say you go out of town for a trip for like a day or two, I think it probably will fit most of the essentials. So moving on, the next brand I'm gonna mention is Hermes. So Hermes is known for its silk. The silks are so beautiful. They are colorful, they are well designed, and Hermes usually collaborate or work with many artists to get the prints and the color combo and everything right for the silks, and the silks are just of the highest quality that you could get in the market. It's like the highest standard of silks. I would say the money that you're spending is well worth it. The price of Hermes silks runs from about $195 to about $480. So for $195 you can get a twilly, which traditionally comes in a cylindrical container. This one's a new one. I haven't used it. It's one of their classic. You can see right here. It's very nice. The quality is nice, and I would say you can do so much with the silks. I have a video that I focused mainly on how to style your Hermes twilly, so you can go to my channel, look for it, and if I got a chance I can also link in this video or in the description box below. And for $480 you can get a very nice scarf. The one I would recommend is the 90 centimeter scarf, because it is big enough for you to use as a scarf around your neck, but also do a lot you know, with your styling. And what I mean by that is, if you have seen videos online, people use the 90 centimeter scarf as a top, and they could also work around with other scarf to make it as a dress. And you could also use it so many ways, as a head wrap or head scarf. But it's such a great piece for the money that you spend on. And to me, Hermes silks are the best value. So I highly recommend, if you only have below $400, get a twilly or get a 90 centimeter scarf to work around with the things in your closet. So let's say if you have more than $500, if you have about $600, below $700, I would say the best bet for you would be to get a clic bracelet. I would say most people know Hermes clic bracelet, and to me it is such a versatile piece. It goes with most of your outfits, and it is very slick and simple. It is not too loud, but when people see it, they know it's a mess. It's no doubt that it's a mess. They come in many great colors. The one I'm showing, it is black, silver hardware, or palladium hardware, and they have all the pinks, the beige, and that you could accessorize your outfit and elevate your whole look with the simplicity of the design of this bracelet. So this is what I would recommend if you have about $600. Moving on to bags. If you want to get a bag from Hermes, as we all know, Hermes Kellys and Birkins are so highly sought after. It is very hard to get those two bags from Hermes without spending a lot of money. So let's say you really want to get a bag from Hermes. What I would recommend is to get the Hermes Evelyne, meaning Evelyne TPM. TPM is the official size of the bag. This is what you can get for the best value, because this bag retails below $2,000, and the one I got, or I should say when I purchased this, it's about $1,900 US. So can you imagine buying a bag from Hermes and it costs less than $2,000? I mean, and you even have like the H logo that is so prominent, although this is not the front of the bag, but who cares? That's how we carry the bag with this space in the front nowadays. This looks small, but it actually fits a lot. I did an extensive review on the mini Evelyne in one of my videos, so you can check under my channel. And say if you have about $2,000, this is your best bet to get a handbag from Hermes. And I would say if you want to get a bag from Hermes, do it quickly, because with the price increase nowadays, I think if you wait longer, the prices are only going to go up, only because people are buying them no matter what, no matter if you're doing it during recession. But this is still, to me, it's like an all-time investment. Okay, moving on. The next would be Chanel. Chanel made a lot of great products, in my opinion. Up until this day, it's still my favorite brands, and I have been collecting a lot ever since I graduated from school, from college. And let's say if you have less than $500 or about $500, and you really want something from Chanel, recommend a card holder. So this one is a seasonal piece that I got about 3 years ago from Chanel, or most basic card holder that you can get from Chanel. And it is a great wallet or card holder because it got a couple compartments on the outside, and it has one major compartment which can fit multiple cards. Nowadays, people mostly carry credit cards or cards IDs, not cash, around with them. So I think this is a great addition. And you know, when you pay, you just take this out from your bag, and everyone knows it's a Chanel. So this one, I got it a couple years ago, but nowadays, if a seasonal piece a little bit special, it would cost a little bit more than $425. But if you were to get the classic card holder, I think now it retails at about $425. And if you want to get a slightly nicer one or more functional one, I would say this is the classic card holder with the flap. And this one now, it retails at about $550 US dollars. And I think it's still a very good price, considering how expensive the things are nowadays. Of course, I would rather Chanel not increase the price so drastically, but this is how it is nowadays. So when you open it up, it has one major compartment and also a smaller compartment right here. I think it's great with the snap button and the flap because I can use this for my coins as well. So when I travel to other countries before, I use this majorly in Florida trips because I usually have to use cash or coins in tiny wallet that you can fit in any smaller shoulder bags that you have. So I think this is probably like better than this one if you have to choose, because this can also hold on to your coins. Moving on, if people ask me, I have less than $1,000, but I can only afford one thing from Chanel. So what would you recommend me getting? Can you guess what I'm gonna recommend? Believe it or not, it's actually a brooch. Yes, a brooch. I know this might come to surprise to almost anyone because Chanel makes so much custom jewelry, like earrings, like the one I have here. They make nice necklace, very classy looking pearl necklace with Chanel CC or Chanel logos or charms on the necklace. They also make bracelet and belts, all those things. But to me, the best accessory that you can get is actually a brooch. Let me explain why. Brooch, of course you can use it as a brooch on your sweater, on your coats, on your shirt. It instantly elevates your whole look. It makes your whole outfit seem a bit more elegant, more put together, and more high-end, more expensive for your outfit. So I highly recommend the brooch. And you can also use as a bag charm. I use this as a bag charm on my canvas bag. It is a great way to again elevate the look of that bag to make it look more expensive and more fun and more cute. Just a very nice addition to any accessory or outfit that you have. Some people even use the brooch as a hair accessory. So all in all, I would say if you have about $600, so I think for $600, if you have one thing from Chanel, I think the brooch is the way to go. It's just like the logo, like the Chanel logo. You can put the Chanel logo on anything that you wear. Isn't that the best value you can get for $600? To me, it is. So I would recommend getting a brooch if that's the only one thing you can get from Chanel. And moving on to bags. Exciting part, the bags. So if you have below $3,000, I would say get the vanity case with chain. To me, this is the best value that you can get for under $3,000 from Chanel nowadays. this bag, it can hold a lot. If you haven't watched, you can look up other YouTubers videos. They did extensive reviews on the vanity case with you know, showing you how much you can fit inside. It can fit in an iPhone 8 Plus, which is the old phone I had, and the bigger phone, like let's say the iPhone 12 Pro Max or and above, iPhone 13 Pro Max and iPhone 14 Pro Max, I do not believe it would fit. But if you have, let's say, a phone even like iPhone 8 Plus or phones that size or smaller than that, you can definitely fit your phone inside the vanity case. And of course it can fit your wallet, your lipstick, your car keys, a lot of things for this little thing here. But it's very roomy inside. So if you have, let's say, less than $3,000, I think this is your best bet for now. And like I said, it got like the classy Chanel shoulder strap or chain, and also it has the prominent CC logo on the front, and also it has the quoted pattern. So for me, it's the best value if you have under $3,000 and you want to get a handbag or a bag from Chanel. And if you, let's say you have about $3,000, I would say, excuse me, let me have $3,000 and you want to get a bag. These two are actually not technically bags, but they consider smaller than goods. But to most people, the walk or wallet on chain is more like a handbag because it can fit all the daily essentials, and but also at the same time, it just got that classy Chanel look to it. You know, rectangular shape, quoted pattern, CC logo, and also the shoulder strap or the shoulder chain. That's like the classic Chanel chain that you can have or expect from a handbag. Also, it has a back pocket. To me, that's a plus. Some people don't use the back pocket at all, and in Chanel bags, but I use them because it's just so convenient to fit in my most used credit cards or Metro card. Let's say you live in the urban cities, so it is very useful for me. Even you have like a couple of cash, you know, that you want to fit in and grab it when you need to use them. It's very convenient without having to open your bag. So once you open up, you have an inner compartment from the zipper, but it actually goes all the way in. Actually, you can put your hand inside a lot, like all the way to the bottom. This is an unexpected feature that Chanel make their wallet on chain. So this is actually a very, very well made handbag or little small bag, in my opinion. Just how much thought they put into the design and all that. So one compartment right here, a major compartment, which is not a big compartment. You can fit in very limited amount inside. But like I said, if you are just carrying daily essentials, it can also fit your phone, so which is nice. And you have a zipper compartment right here to fit in your coins or things you don't want to lose. And so to me, if you have about $3,000, this is your best bet. I think this one currently retails at about $3,300. And the seasonal walks or seasonal wallet on chains would cost a little bit more than that. I would say they would cost about $3,500 and upward. But like I said, it is versatile. You can use it as a clutch. You can use it as you know, crossbody bag or a shoulder bag. Let me show you how to do quickly how you can turn this into a shoulder bag. So you just double it up, put the chains under the flap, and once you close it up, this is it. That's how you turn it into a shoulder bag. Say you have about $4,000 and you cannot afford a classic flap. As you know, classic flaps now cost more than $8,000. I haven't followed, but I think the small size classic flap starts at around $80 to $100, if I'm not wrong. I think it's about that. So that is a lot of money. To me, it's a lot of money. But considering I have all these things, but I still think it's very expensive for a handbag. I know it's Chanel that we're talking about, but like I said, I'm someone who started shopping more than 10 years ago. So to me, $8,000 for a bag that used to cost less than half of what it is nowadays, let's say about 10 years ago, I think it's a little ridiculous with how big the price increase is every year with Chanel. So I wouldn't recommend buying a classic flap in today's economy. However, if you have about $4,000, I would recommend you buying a Chanel mini flap. The rectangular mini flap, which is the one I'm holding in my hand, costs around $4,400 now. And if you prefer a different look, you can also get the mini square, which is a little less. It costs about $4,200. But I would recommend getting the rectangular flap if that's the only bag that you can spend on, because it got the classic Chanel bag shape, in my opinion. Like, it's very similar to the size of a small Chanel classic flap. The Chanel classic flap slightly bigger, and also it has, again, it's also called double flap. It has another flap inside for the small classic flap, but this one also a single flap. But that, which is okay, because without the second flap inside, you have a Lumiere interior that you can fit a lot of things in. And to me, this is the best value you can get, because it can use as a crossbody bag. This is very long. It's a very long strap for my size. I am small. I am only about 5'2". So this crossbody is actually too long on me, but it's okay. But it's a little longer than I prefer. And so you can use it as a crossbody bag, of course, shoulder bag, and you can also, again, do a little bit trick with the strap and make it into a shoulder bag, which is what I started with. So you just pull the chain inside and you make it go under the flap like that, and then you just adjust the length, and there you have it. And now it is a shoulder bag that you can use. Yep, that's it. So that is it for today. I think you guys have like the encyclopedia of the entry-level luxury purchasing guide right here. So I provide my best advice in what you can get with the limited budget you have in today's economy. Refer to what I recommend in this video, and hopefully you have a nice shopping experience without having any conflicts of deciding which one you should get. That is it. I hope you liked today's video, and if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye bye.